Today we have a video from Police Insider, and the title of the video is "Here's Why You Don't Help a Federal Ex-Offender Hide."
U.S. Marshals with a warrant, come to the door. U.S. Marshals, come to the door.
Back door open.
U.S. Marshals with a warrant, come to the door. We will break it.
Camera back here. Camera right there.
U.S. Marshals with a warrant. How's that? Come on out. Hello. Come on outside. Is your son here, man?
No.
Okay, when was the last time you saw him? This is where he's registered, so we're going to have to search and find him, okay?
Whatever.
All right, thank you. Is there anyone else in the house?
No, just me.
All right, thank you. John, it's U.S. Marshals. We're here to collect on your warrant, buddy. Where are you at? Come out with your hands up.
After 4 months on the run, U.S. Marshals finally closed in on a multi-state fugitive, a convicted ex-offender who had vanished without a trace. Though his mother claimed he wasn't there, the Marshals knew she was lying. However, what they didn't know was that finding him would be much harder than they imagined.
John, U.S. Marshals, we're here on your warrant. Come on out.
He don't want to go to jail. They're going to torture his ass in there, boy. That's why he been on the run.
Oh, it's glued. Never mind.
She's chewing.
She chewed? Clear.
Snap. Here we go.
Yep, there it is. Oh yeah.
Man. Trap. Yep.
Hold that for me if you would. Is it open?
It's open now. Yeah, we're good.
It was underneath this rug right here.
Okay.
Let me get in here.
Let's just send the dog into the crawl space. And then cover it back up. We can just let it be. Right.
John, if you're under there, we're going to send the dog in. John, if you're under there, we're going to send the dog in.
Oh yeah, he ready to work.
We're not the only one, but it's, was all this okay?
I come out of there.
I don't see any crawl space. Well, there's a small one over here. Same way over here, it's got plywood, but it's anchored in with little bitty vents.
Yeah, there's another attic access right above that, but it looks like it's all one continuous space. Only thing I see is there's another attic access right there.
It's like right on the other side of that, actually. Water here. You're clear, go ahead.
There's a board going up in the attic, but not enough room, nobody get in it. But there's a door right here leading to this room, but it stops right here.
Did we check these cabinets?
I think that's what Steve's out there doing.
3 phones here.
The Marshals turned the house upside down. Every room had been checked, every corner cleared, yet John was nowhere to be found. But just when it seemed the search would come up empty, they discovered that he'd been hiding in the most unsuspecting place all along.
Subject.
Come out of there right now. Let go of the f***ing blame. Come out.
Let's go.
Come out.
Let's go. Get out.
Get out.
Get out.
Come on.
Get out.
Wow.
Hands. Give us hands. Give me the break. Give me the other hand.
Okay, hold on.
Other hand.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Got him in custody.
Hold on. Calm down.
What's in your hand?
Give me your hands. Put your hands by your back.
Calm down. I don't have nothing. Calm down.
Stand up.
Got about a 3-foot mirror in there, 3 foot by 3 foot, right on the wall, and Jamie pulled it, and he got a damn industrial stainless steel handle. He was hiding in the wall. He was trying to hold the damn mirror back shut. Yeah, go ahead and check it out. Yeah. Jamie said I pulled on that mirror and I could see his arm come out.
You got in there. There's a mirror. You see it? And I'm looking at it. I'm like,
It's an
oh,
odd.
it's
Yeah,
awful low.
yeah, it's
So I
awful.
like pulled it back, shine my flashlight, and I could see his arm holding that f***ing handle like that wide. Is all this over an FTA, over DUI?
All this.
What? Like, dude, you got like, you're gonna have multiple counts of SOR violation on top of Fox's.
According to reports, the search for 43-year-old John began after he failed to appear for a court trial in Kentucky in 2024. That failure led to a warrant for bail jumping, as well as another for violating sex offender registration laws. Meanwhile, in Tennessee, his parole was revoked after he was convicted of evading arrest and aggravated assault, triggering yet another warrant. Over the past few months, deputies repeatedly came to this house searching for him, but each time they asked, his 78-year-old mother insisted she didn't know where he was.
She helped
But now
hide
that
him.
John has been found hiding inside the walls of his mother's house, it seems he may not be the only one about to get into trouble.
Good.
Ma'am, this is your time to be honest with me. You know he's been here the whole time, right?
You want to stand up? All right, come on, stand up. Let me check you. I don't have nothing. Well, you also didn't want to make yourself known that you were here, so I don't need much right now.
I get it's your son, and you're trying to protect him, but you need to be honest with me,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah, what?
He was here, I guess.
Hey, come on, ma'am. He's got a whole room in there.
But I ain't got nothing to do with you. Sit down. Sit down.
Hey, Mom!
Hey, she don't know you're here, man.
Yeah, she thinks you're in Florida.
She didn't know. I'm going to tell you something. Your mom knew you were here. John, your mom knew you were here. She didn't know I'm here. Listen, there's no way in this small of a house that she didn't know you were here, okay?
You know he's been here. Do you realize you can go to jail today?
I said, yeah. I didn't want to do nothing. I was scared.
I know. I get that.
All right, and then your mom, I read her these things, which is concealing a person from arrest. Okay, thank you. And statements of false statements to a federal officer. Okay, she lied to us that you were here. She said she hadn't seen you in months, but you're living here. Okay, there's no way that's possible. She apologized.
I've literally been in and out of here.
Yeah, but she said she hasn't seen you in months. Okay, so she apologized. She acknowledged that that's what she did. That can be a federal felony.
But what ain't right is letting this guy in here, hide in the walls, and you look me in the eye and lie to me.
In
That's
the
what's not
wall.
right. That's not right.
Now, the wall part, I didn't know nothing
You
about.
knew he was here, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, when I came,
He's been here the whole time.
not the whole time he ain't.
I don't want to charge your mom.
Yeah, she's
Right?
80 years old, bro.
Right, I see that. Okay, I see that she loves you, and that's why she lied for you. But you're getting her in trouble, and you're hemming her up with possible felony charges. Okay?
I'm not saying that she knows anything. Though.
You don't have to. She already said she knew. She said she was sorry. I took that. I accept her apology, right? But I'm telling you that you're putting her in a bad situation.
So did he sign your name to some of them open records requests? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
See, the thing is that these officers are really nice, you know, because she's older and everything, you know. She's an old timer. But you know, a lot of times when you see guys that are escaping and stuff, they don't necessarily go with their family because they know that that's the obvious place that they're going to go looking for you, is with your mom, with your dad, with your brother, your sister. You know, that's so obvious. I don't know if you know, you know, because I got people watching me from all over, but you remember when those guys, probably about a year ago, they did the prison escape from I think New Orleans and stuff, and you know, a couple of them got caught pretty much immediately, but there was a good two of them that was on the run for a nice little minute, and they were staying in Airbnbs, they were staying at, you know, girls that they knew house and stuff like that. They were moving and shaking. You can't go with with your family. Like, that's too obvious. And actually, some of them you can't even be in contact with your family because they're gonna be watching that. They're gonna be tapping that phone. So if you had any contact, and if you've seen with that case, there's a couple of them that I think the mom of one and then like the sister of one or whatever is roped up in that whole situation. They got in trouble too because they knew and they were hiding there. So yeah, the officer is right. You're putting your mom in a bad situation by you keep coming here, because technically they can charge her. Now they're just being nice because she's old. That's the bottom line. But if she was younger, I mean, they probably wouldn't have no compassion. Okay. And if this happens again, they're probably not going to have any compassion. Okay. Because you know what's going on. And, you know, it's yeah, if you're going to escape, you can't go to obvious places like that, man. But really what he's really running from is this right here. This is really what he running from. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is what he running from. Hold on. This is what he running from right here. Okay. Good old Google. I just Googled it for you guys, but this does happen in prison though. Okay. Kool-Aid as makeup in prison. Okay. A lot of times you see it with all races, but to be honest, you see it more with the lighter race. And you know, they'll mix like Kool-Aid packets and stuff like that, and like sometimes like pencil and stuff, and like, you know, to do the lip, like the outliner of the lips and everything, and to make like blushes and stuff like that. But look, yes, incarcerated individuals have a history of resourcefully using Kool-Aid as substitute for makeup in prison, because obviously they cannot get makeup in prison, and the men wouldn't have that anyways. But they use, it's well documented, man. That's what you gonna see, man. You know what I'm saying? Gonna have a Kool-Aid on the lips. It get wild in there. You know what I'm saying? So he got one of them charges, man. He got one of them charges, and when you got one of them charges, you gonna be doing somebody laundry, man. You gonna be doing somebody laundry. You gonna be doing somebody the cooking for somebody. You gonna be doing, you know, helping him get his rocks off. You know, if you know what I'm saying, you know, you gonna be doing everything. Yeah, it's just gonna be, man. And then don't work the overnight shift, because you gonna hear sounds that's just gonna traumatize you for the rest of your life, man. You know, it's just oh man. I remember one time, man, this was a traumatizing moment for me, man. There was a point in my career where I worked, I was a mess hall CO. And if you don't know what the mess hall is, you know, the kitchen. You know, inmates cook breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all that type of stuff, or whatever, and feed it to the rest of the inmates. So that was one of the jobs that I had. I had that job for maybe about 2 years or so. Because obviously inside of prison there are different jobs. Like, not every CO is just, you know, sitting on the dorm or sitting in the cell block with the inmates. Like, you know, I've done it all. I've done patrol on the outside. That was the last job I had before I left. You know, you just sit out there with your shotgun and your rifle and, you know, and your F-150. And if you catch somebody climbing over that gate, you send them to the afterlife. That's, you know, that's a smooth job. You just ride around all day. You know, that was my last job. But yeah, I worked in the school building. I worked obviously the dorms. That's kind of like where you start off at, you know. And then, but like I said, there was one point in time where I worked in the mess hall. And one night, you know, for the most part, the way the afternoon shift worked, right? It was a 1 to 9 job. So you came in at like 1 o'clock. That was like right around, and then they switched it like 12:30 to 8:30 or whatever. But you come right, 1 o'clock is like right around like lunchtime. So it was either lunch was still going on or it just ended. So then you got the inmates, you got a little downtime or whatever. And then the inmates come in, or, you know, certain inmates come in maybe around 2 or so, you know, and then they get in the back, they work with the civilian cooks and start preparing the meals for dinner time or whatever the case may be, right? And after that, you got cleanup duty and all of that type of stuff. The inmates clean and all that stuff. But there's downtime, okay? There's a lot of downtime even for the inmates. When the inmates are done, there's probably about like a good maybe hour or so where, you know, they just chill out. They're either watching TV and, you know, because the mess hall has TVs and stuff. They was able to watch TV and just whatever, you know, maybe play cards and stuff. Nobody, you know, it was no big deal. But there's 2 sides to the mess hall, right? So the side where the officer station is at, you know, you chilling with your other officers and stuff like that, just chilling. And we had our own office. Now we could see some of the inmates on one side, on the side that's closest to us. That's where the TV was. But they also had access to the other side of the mess hall. And pretty much some inmates went over there to maybe take a nap or whatever, right? You know, just chill out. Didn't want to be around everybody else. So anyway, one day I decided to get up, start just making some rounds, you know, seeing what everybody up to, you know. And I go on the other side of the mess hall, and there's like a broom closet, you know, where they have the mops, the brooms, and all that type of stuff, whatever. And traumatized, man. Caught 2 inmates doing the do, man. Like traumatized, man. It almost brought a tear to my eye, man. Boy, oh man, it was bad. It was bad, you know. So I can't say what happened after that, but it was bad, man. It was bad. So it happens, man. It's just, oh boy, traumatizing.
I don't know if he done it or Crystal did.
Well, somebody did. It wasn't you.
I don't know.
Okay, then you'll go to jail too.
Why am I going to jail?
Because you're harboring a non-compliant sex offender. That's
I ain't
why.
harboring nobody.
Okay.
This ain't my
You
damn
keep on lying,
house.
that's what you're going to do.
This ain't my house.
So you need to break down and be honest with me.
I'm honest.
She could be charged too.
Did she tell Ben and them they wasn't there? Yeah. I guarantee you, Ben probably going to charge her anyway.
Since she has no defense on harboring a sex offender.
That's right.
That's her son.
That's right.
Now, if he just had an FTA.
Right. Yeah, SOR.
Okay, we ready for transport then? Yep. All right. We're gonna come on up.
Can I get him out?
No, ma'am, not once he's in custody. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, we're gonna get you medically checked anyway. So turn around. Have a seat. Meds.
Yeah, that's everything that he's currently taking.
Okay.
Miss Swift, I told you if you didn't be honest with me that you're gonna have to go with me, okay? And that's what we're gonna do today. You're gonna go with me.
My God.
Ma'am, you can't, son or not, you can't hide people out the way y'all been hiding him out. So you can't worry about everybody. You gotta do what's right. And you can't just harbor somebody that's not is compliant. I mean, he's a sex offender. They keep a close thumb on them, you know? And you straight up lied to us. I don't know how many times we come out here. You lied to us this morning.
I didn't mean to. I was scared.
Well, I asked you earlier, are you scared of him? And you said no.
No, I'm not scared of
Then
him.
why are you lying?
John now faces multiple charges across 2 states, with additional federal charges pending through the U.S. Marshals Service. And although his mother was not arrested, She has been cited for harboring a non-compliant offender and has a pending court date. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch.
Crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a reason why he hiding out, man. He don't want Tyrone to get a hold of him, man. Big dude. Big, rock solid, 350, rock solid. All you do is lift weights all day. Because when you got one of them charges, what clique you clicking up with? Because even the white boys ain't messing with you, man. Like, you got nowhere to go. Them type of charges, you got nowhere to go, man. You on your own. You can't go with the Bloods. You can't go with the Crips. You can't go with the Muslims. You can't go with the what they call skinhead. You can't go with the white boys. Nothing. You can't even go with the independents, man. The guys that's not even affiliates. They just hang out with each other, but they not affiliated with. You can't even go with them, man, because you got one of them charges. You ain't accepted nowhere. The only way you can get some type of protection is if, Big Tyrone or somebody like that, get a hold of you. You become his girlfriend or whatever in exchange for protection, man. That's the only way. That's the only way, man. It's insane in there, man. It's a whole nother world. You just don't know. And look, it's telling you, man. You become a CEO, you gonna experience some things that's just traumatizing, okay? You cannot speak to the general public about this right here. Woo. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. Good luck, because you gonna need it. The ShyGotEm Correctional Facility is now open, where we specialize in act right and getting them together. If you want to become an officer, check out the YouTube membership. If you want to be a sergeant or above, check out the Patreon. Your support helps the channel keep going, and I hope to see you in lineup.